Hello, everybody. Mr. Richard here, and ready for round two of remote learning, round two. So, hopefully, yoga went well yesterday. We're going to do another round of it again today. Maybe some of the same moves, but we're going to do some different ones. Maybe a little more complicated, but we'll see. Okay, we'll see how well we can do with these. Again, your muscles are like rubber bands. We've got to warm them up first before we just start jumping into yoga moves. That way, we're actually able to do them, me included. Because if I don't warm my muscles up first, there's no way that I'll be able to get into some of these positions, at least correctly anyway. So let's do this. Ready? Let's start with some 10 jumping jacks. Ready, set, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Arm circles forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Front to back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Planted feet. Trunk twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go one arm forwards. Other arm forwards. Other arm backwards. Other arm backwards. And one forwards and one backwards. And switch. Oof. All right. Let's stretch our lower back out and mid back as well too. So let's go to your toes. Up 1, good morning. Up 2, good morning. Up 3, good morning. Up 4, good morning. Up 5, good morning. Up 6, good morning. Up 7, good morning. Up 8, good morning. Up 9, good morning. And up 10. Oh. Okay, let's get like the middle part of our back. And the best way to do that is do some side stretches. Just so you know, we do active stretching / warm-ups. We call it dynamic warm-ups because doing static stretching, which is like the old-fashioned, like hold it, touch your toes, hold it there. Okay, there's something that we don't really do much anymore unless it's after a good exercise. Then there's a slight benefit to it, but even then, the static stretches holding is not as effective as we once thought. So pretty much we're always going to be in this class doing some kind of dynamic or active warm-ups. Okay, so without further ado, let's go hands up in the air. And this try to get the hand up at least maybe 2 parallel my body or past. So let's touch. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Okay, so let's move this down here on my gymnastics mat. For us, continue muscle warm-ups here. And let's move it down here so I can see. All right. Okay, let's do some push-ups. And let's do a combination of wide and skinny today, or wide and narrow. So first one's going to be nice and wide like so. Okay, wide as you can get them anyway. Ready, set, and up. 1, up 2, up 3, up 4, and up 5. These are pretty tough. Make sure your back is nice and straight. Again, we don't want to see any of this. Okay, push up wise, and This push pause. Okay, make sure your back is nice and straight. You can see actually the lines on the pants might get easy. So make sure your back is nice and straight. Okay. And this time we're gonna do narrows. Okay, or call them triangle push-ups. Because your hands are like a little triangle. And we'll do just 5 of these as well. Ready, set, and down. 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, and down, 5. All right, so for some more core exercises, we're going to do some mountain climbers, which are always fun. There's 2 ways you can do this. Okay, first way is that we're going to just do it kind of slow. You just go one at a time. Up 1, 2, 3, 4. Or the second way is a little tougher. Is you can kind of get some air and jump with each leg. What I mean by that is this: we're gonna come here, go 1, 2, 3. I'll exaggerate by going up in the air. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So whichever way is comfortable for you to do it, challenge yourself. Let's go all the way to 20 with these. Okay, ready, set, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Ooh, there we go. All right. Something we don't do too often is an ankle stretch, and what I mean by that is we're gonna come here, just take a seat, okay, and all we're gonna do is hold one foot like this. I want you to just like manually move that ankle in a circle. Doesn't matter which directions, because we're gonna switch in a second. Okay, switch other directions. The ankle nice and loosened up for today's activities. And we'll switch legs. You're gonna move that foot in a circle, ankle in a circle, doesn't matter direction. You're gonna switch. All right. Okay, for our side muscles today, our side of our core is our obliques on the sides of our bodies here. So we're gonna do let's do a finger touch. What that means is that you take your fingers and touch them to the ground on either side of your body here. So let's kind of sit in a V position, or I call it a W position. Okay. You want to make it tougher, you can go in the V position if you want to. Okay, it's pretty tough. All you're gonna do is touch your fingers to the side. Let's go all the way to 20. And we'll do it from so you can kind of see here. I'll do the easy, well, I'll do the tough one. Ready, set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, keep going, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Ooh, there we go. All right, that's pretty good. Let's do a back exercise, which we did yesterday, but it works pretty well. Just a Superman, because I want our backs to be able to be flexible today. So let's do a Superman exercise. Okay, get our elbows off the ground, our knees off the ground, as high as you can get them. This is really super easy. This is really hard. Okay, so challenge yourself again. There's no way you can. It's just the higher you go with your knees and elbows, the harder it gets. Okay, so challenge yourself again. This is really easy. This is really hard. Not much different movement. Okay, let's go all the way to 20 again. Ready, set, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Get it up, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Ooh. Ooh, there we go. All right. don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling pretty limber anyway. My muscles nice and warm. So most yoga is done without socks. Now I'm taking my socks off so I don't slip when I do these exercises. You guys can do the same thing in your house if you want to. And we don't waste too much time so our muscles don't cool down. So let's keep our muscles nice and warm. We'll start with a few easy poses before we go to the more difficult poses. So first, let's do, actually this is a good leg activation, those quads and hamstrings and some glutes maximus. So we'll do the chair pose first. Okay. I know that we'll definitely test you a little bit. Now each pose we're going to do for about 30 seconds. Why 30 seconds? Because 30 seconds is long enough to stretch a particular muscle out, and if it's exercise, a long enough exercise as well. So some people hold yoga poses for a really long time. Minutes and minutes of time to hold yoga positions. You can do that on your own if you'd like to, but just for time's sake reasons and being able to get in a number of different moves, we'll do 30 seconds per yoga position. Okay, so 30 seconds. It's called the chair pose for obvious reasons. Okay, so you're gonna go like you're sitting in a chair position. Okay, hands up in the air like so. We're trying to get them almost up to your eye level. Ready? 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Keep right nice and straight. Don't lean over. 27, 28, 29, and 30. Whew, there we go. I will stick to some of the more commonly used yoga poses for this first couple anyway. Just like yesterday. Let's do the Warrior 2 pose and the tree pose. Both of those. Because the Warrior poses are good ones to stretch out your hips and your legs. So Warrior 2 pose. Again, we're gonna have your I have to put this up here. Let's see my feet positions here. Okay, there we go. All right, again, so I'm gonna have my front toe of my right leg facing forwards, and my back foot is gonna be facing kind of the camera, not like this, not forwards and not behind you. Okay, we're kind of just the same direction as the camera's facing right now. So we're gonna lean forwards. So your knee is at least above your toe here. And you're gonna keep your back nice and straight, arms out to the side. Okay. I'm not facing forwards. I'm not again facing backwards either. Okay, I'm facing right directly at the camera. Okay. Lean forwards. Can I keep my hips open? Here we go. Wait 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Remember, as you're doing these poses, make sure you're breathing in nice and calmly, breathing out nice and calmly. So it's somewhat relaxing with the position to hold. Breathe in, breathe out. Take deep breaths in and deep breaths out. This will be 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Lead into a little more. 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay, we're going to do it to one side. I always have to do it to the other side. So again, now my left foot is going to be facing forwards. My right foot is going to be facing you. I'm going to lean forwards. My knee by my toe. Open my hips up. Make sure you're facing directly towards the camera here. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure your back is nice and straight. You're breathing in. And breathe out. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Make sure you feel the hips open. 28, 29, and 30. Okay. All right. One of my favorite ones as well is the tree pose. It works in some balance and stretches your leg at the same time. So tree pose. Here we go. For a tree pose, your arms are going to be above your head this time. There's a slight balancing act. Okay, so what I'm going to do is try to get my heel as far up as I can get my heel on my thigh here. And keep it there. Like a flamingo. Maybe I should go the flamingo pose instead. So my arms are going to go up like so. Okay, next to my ears. And up to 31. 2, 3, 4. Try to feel my body in a straight line. Make sure your breathing is consistent and slow up, slow in, and slow back out. Make sure I'm not twisted to one side. Make sure my back is nice and straight. This is why your arms are straight to help you keep your back straight as well. 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay. Now that pose takes a little bit of balance. Again, just like yesterday, make sure that your ankle is the one that's doing a little bit of adjusting to keep you from falling instead of moving your whole body and get on wiggling and falling over. All right, so we'll do the other foot again. When we do it on one side, we have to do it to the other side. So I'm gonna do the other foot. This time, maybe my left foot up in the air, the heel up as high as the thighs. You can get your heel, get your balance. If you have to hold onto a wall or something, you can get close to a wall. That's fine. And then as you get better at your balance, move yourself away from the wall. Okay, getting nice and high up here. Keep trying to keep my spine nice and straight, arms next to my ears, nice and pointed up, facing forwards. And trying, instead of doing this, like have my knee forwards, again, it's open your hips up. Works in the flexibility as well. So my knee should be directly out to the side. It's hard to tell wearing the black pants, but let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If you really want to challenge your balance, all you have to do is close your eyes. Really tough that way. 20, 21, 22, 23. I tried that. I immediately started to fall. 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Whew. Yeah, it's really tough. Close your eyes and you start to fall pretty quickly. If you're having trouble, again, with balance, definitely helpful to keep your eyes focused on one thing in front of you, not move your eyes around, otherwise you will fall over. Okay, so any kind of balancing move, keep that in mind. If you just focus on one thing with your eyes nice and wide open, your balance will be better. If you want to make it challenging for yourself, go ahead and close your eyes. It's going to make it a lot harder for you. So some different moves today. We're going to do some other more challenging ones. So let's get to it. The plank pose is the non-typical plank that we're going to be doing on your elbows. The plank pose for yoga is actually up on your hands like a push-up position. You just don't go down. So we'll hold that for 30 seconds. Okay. Get a little bit tougher. Okay. So again, the plank pose here is just nice and high. And just gonna hold it for 30 seconds. Make sure your back is straight and not bent one direction or the other. All right. 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, concentrate your breathing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm counting out loud, so you guys don't have to. You guys just concentrate on your breathing. I'll do the counting part. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. All right. We'll give your body a little rest. This is one of my favorite ones. It's a very stretches your abs out, which is a strange thing to try and stretch out. But it's called the upward facing dog. Okay. And so you are going to be not really on your toes, but you're like your laces down, like you just did in soccer. Your laces, so your laces are going to be down if you're wearing shoes, but you're not. So the tops of your feet, and you're going to be almost off the ground. Okay, so it looks like so. My feet aren't up like this. My feet are actually facing away from me. My toes are facing away from me. Okay, and I'm going to be off the ground if I can. Okay, my hands are facing forwards, not backwards like I was just doing. Okay, and we're going to stretch my abs out. I'm going to kind of look upward if I can, as high as I can look up. And I'm not actually resting my knees on the ground. My knees are actually off the ground just slightly. Okay, it really stretches your abs out. You can feel it big time. Okay, and it's a little hard to hold the pose. That's why it's a little more challenging one. If you do get tired, no big deal. Put your knees on the ground and just do the stretch. Okay, so obviously my feet were cheating like I usually do, push-up style. So if you can, again, put your toes away from you. Okay, knees off the ground, and you gotta do this stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're gonna have to relax your back a little bit as you go. Your abs will stretch out more. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29, and 30. Actually, I really like that one. That one does do a great stretch in your core muscles, and it's a position that you're not typically in, pretty much ever. So it is a good way to stretch those muscles up in your core, in the front section that don't usually get stretched out. I like that one a lot. Okay. Ooh, here we go. This one is a tough one. It involves a little bit of balancing. So here we go with that, keeping your eyes on a focused point to help your balance. And it's called the half moon pose. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, see, so I can explain to you a little easier how this works. So half moon pose is, let's start with your right leg. Like I said, you keep it. I'm going to move it back so you can see it a little easier. There we go. Otherwise, you can't see. That should work. Okay. All right. So half moon pose is your right leg's going to be facing forwards. Your back leg is going to be up in the air, facing kind of away from you. Hopefully, you can see my right arm. So my right leg is facing forward. My right arm is going to be on the ground. Okay, and my left hand, if you can't keep your legs straight, no, it's easier to keep it bent. If you can't keep your legs straight, now I'm going to try. This is what I'm going to get. I'm not super flexible. So my body, I want to try to keep it in a straight line. Okay, my hips just aren't all that flexible. Okay, so I put my foot as high as I can do my foot. I put it away from me. Okay, definitely hard for balancing wise. I'm looking around now. So, and my other hand is going to be straight up in the air. So you can kind of see nice line that's being created through my body here. So both my arms should be straight like a T, and my other leg should be actually should be a little higher, but I can't get any higher than that. Okay, so hard for me to do this one. I'm not awesome at this pose either, but let's get one. Should be our 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Another way to do it, kind of look, helps you look up a little bit as well. Okay, for the right position to be in. 20, 21, 22, 3, 5. Well, it's a hard one. 26, 27, 28, 9, and 30. Oh, well, that was a challenging one for me. Again, when you do one side, now you got to do the other side. So it does help again if you balance wise. If you're gonna get right next to a wall, okay, that's totally acceptable, especially when if you're younger and trying to do this pose. Again, all of these poses that we're doing, you might have to work up to them. If you can't do them perfectly fine, no big deal. Okay, the important part to me is that you're just trying to do them. Okay, so that's a tough one. We're gonna do the other side. maybe I should have told you to go against a wall first, just again for balance reasons. Maybe you're better than me. Maybe you, because your bodies are more flexible than mine. Could be, very well could be the case, which could potentially make you better at these positions. So maybe not as good as me doing it, or maybe you're way better than me doing it. Either way, as long as you're doing it. Okay, so let's try the other side. Okay, my left foot now is going to be facing forwards. Okay, my left hand also is going to be on the ground. Try to keep your legs straight if you can. Flexibility wise is a little tougher. Okay, and my left hand's on the ground again. My right foot's up in the air, and trying to keep my arms like a T position. And I'm also going to try and look upwards as well. Okay, so I use the wall a little bit because it's tough for me to balance and to keep this position. It looks like this leg can go up higher than the other one does. So, okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Whew. That one is a good one. Okay. So that was a tough one for me. But the more we do these positions, the easier it'll get, the more body awareness you're going to have, the more your body's going to be stretched out, it'll be better off. So all these poses are extremely good for you. It's why we're doing them. Ooh, it's good for me to do these actually too. So, all right. So the next one, let's do a popular one, which would be the Warrior 1 pose. And then we do a Warrior 3 pose. So Warrior 1 pose. We did Warrior 2 earlier. We're going to do Warrior 1 now. I didn't make the names up, but here we go. The Warrior 1 pose is stay with the right leg forwards first. And kind of like the other Warrior poses, my back leg's going to be facing the camera slightly. And now I'm going to be both arms up. I'm going to look up to the ceiling. Ooh, can't really see too well, but kind of see me a little bit. So right leg forwards, other leg's kind of facing you as the camera. Now instead of facing this way, now my body's going to be facing forwards. Okay, this is the difference for this one. So I get my knee, other knee's going to be above my toe here. My other foot facing you guys. My right foot's going to be facing forwards. Now my body's facing my front knee. Okay, both hands up in the air. And I'm going to look up as well, which you can't really see my head, but it's okay. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Catch that breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Trying to stay forwards. 21, 22. Keep those hips open. 25, 26, 27, 28. Arms up straight. 29 and 30. All right, so same thing, but other side. So now my left foot's going to be forwards. My right foot's going to be facing the camera, which is you guys. Now again, my knees over my toe, not my hips not facing this way. Okay, so I'm going to be now facing a direction, right, the same direction as my toes pointing. And my arms straight up over, right next to my ears, my biceps, which is here, should be touching kind of my ears up here. And I'll be looking, can't tell I'm looking straight up. Okay, so I come here, facing forwards, arms up, nice and high as you can get your hands up. And go into the position, ready, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now you guys might can feel that stretch kind of right here in my hips and my back, and keep my shoulders up straight. 28, 29, and 30. All right. Okay, so that was the Warrior 1. Now we've done Warrior 1 and Warrior 2. Let's try Warrior 3. Okay. Okay, so Warrior 3. is another balancing one. I love this one. It's my favorite warrior one, actually, because it reminds me of an airplane. So you can call it airplane pose instead of warrior 3 pose if you want. So do an airplane pose / warrior 3 pose. Okay. The hard part is trying to keep my body. My whole body should be in the screen for this one. Okay, I'll do my right leg first. Okay, and try to do leg straight. Okay, both hands forwards. Okay, and I'm going to try to keep my body in a straight line. Again, I'm not super flexible. This is really tough on my hamstrings back here. So I'm going to try and keep my hips downwards, not going like this. I'll try to keep my hips facing the floor and point my toe backwards behind here. Okay, leg out straight if I can. It's really tough on my hamstrings, but try to make a straight line. Okay, airplane, 30 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, my toes, my ankles going to do a little adjusting. You'll see on the screen probably as I'm trying to keep my balance. 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Point your toes. 17, trying to stay in a straight line. 19, 20. Make sure you're breathing. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. All right. Okay, and other leg. Okay, same kind of thing. The left leg's moving forwards now. Now try to keep my body to get in a straight line. Okay, this is tough for my hamstrings. The hard part is keeping your hips not out up here, but have your hips facing the ground still. That's the hard part. You can kind of see I'm cheating if I go like this. You can't see the lines of my pants anymore. So if you can see lines of my pants, I'm doing it correctly, but that's definitely the harder way to do it. Okay, so try to keep your body in a straight line all the way 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Point your toes. 20, 21, 22. Keep your body straight. It's tough. I'm using the wall for balance, as you can see. 29 and 30. Whew. Yowza. Okay, all right. So I'm actually feeling. I'm staying warm for this one. Can't really see too easily, but yeah, it's making me sweat. So these are tough poses to do. That's where we're building on yesterday's poses. But let's see. Let's do one more pose. We'll do the last pose as the most fun pose. Okay, so we'll do this one. Okay, it's called the bow pose. Okay, it's kind of a fun one. I'll bring the camera here so you can see a little bit easier. All right, there we go. Okay, so next one is the bow pose. Again, I didn't make the names up, but you're gonna be on your tummy. Okay, see if I can do this one. Hands behind you. Okay, you hold on to your ankle like so. Okay, and again, you gotta kind of like the hard part for me is my quads aren't that flexible, so you're supposed to get your quads up off the ground, but I can't do it too easily. Okay, so try it if you can. You want to take your legs and kind of push them upwards. That'll make your whole body go up a little bit and stretch out. So what's the fun one? 30 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep your eyes focused in front of you. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Ooh. Oh. Oh. All right. Well, okay, those are some good poses here. Again, for our last one, which if you've ever gone to a yoga class before, It's been a long time since I've done that, but they typically will do a shavasana at the end. Some people call it that, or the corpse pose. So let's do that one last time. We'll do a corpse pose as a way to kind of relax at the end here, and just like yesterday. So again, I do sleep like this pretty much every night. Actually, every night I do, and it just seems to keep my body and my neck and back from hurting in the morning when I wake up. So then you gotta have, when you sit down first, make sure when you're going down in a straight line. Okay, making sure your back is nice and straight, your spine is in a straight line, your palms are facing upwards. Okay, and my feet are kind of just relaxed. They might just fall off to the side a little bit. That's fine. Okay, and my shoulders. Okay, trying to roll them in like so. Make sure the back's into the take my shoulder blades, my scapulas, and I kind of make sure making sure they're underneath me all the way. If that makes any sense. Okay, and palms up, and you're gonna relax for this one. Okay, so make sure your spine is straight again. And we'll start with our toes first. So relax look at your toes. Oh, you're good, tight already. So wheel our toes and relax them. Relax your ankles. And you're going to move up to your shins now and your calf muscles. Make sure those are relaxed. Melt them down to the ground. And feel the weight of your legs. And let that weight kind of rest and push down to the ground up into your thighs, now your hips. Relax your hip muscles and your lower back muscles. Your ab muscles relax. Continue to go up your spine, up to your shoulders. Relax your shoulders now down into your triceps and biceps. Relax your forearm, even your fingertips. Let your fingertips relax down to the ground. Now your neck, your eyelids, your face. Try to relax your whole face. And the whole body should be relaxed. And now you're sleeping. All right, so there's your yoga for the day. Hopefully that relaxed you at the end there. That was a little more challenging one. Hopefully our online sessions are going well for you for PE and for your other classes. And good luck for you as this week kind of progresses and we see what happens. So keep it up, guys. You're doing good work so far. I've gotten some good responses. If you have any questions about anything, just email me. We're not doing our Zoom calls right now because I know it's a little hectic trying to get schedules together again. So if you have any questions, just email me anytime you want and I'll respond to you. So, all right. Thanks, guys. And I hope you enjoyed your yoga today. Adios.